Hey Soul Fam, today I'm going to teach you a shamanic meditation to activate your avatar, and this is going to be by acknowledging, activating, and bringing awareness to your four bodies and connecting those four bodies so that they can consciously work together in an empowered way. So you're basically waking up your vessel. Currently, your vessel is doing so much activity and it's mostly out of your awareness. So for this first part of the meditation, I'm just going to be going over we're going to ground like usual, and then I'm going to go over the connections between your mental body, your physical body, your spiritual body, and your emotional body. So each of these are fueling, creating, filling a certain aspect of your hologram. And when you know what each of them are doing, they're already doing it automatically. But the more you know what they are and how they work together, and you can consciously speak to them, encouraging them to work together and to connect with yourself, with each other, and with your reality, the more of a conscious creator you will be able to become. So let's begin. I also want to make a note that this is the beginning of my avatar activation breathwork class, which meets every Thursday. If you want to join that, you can reach out, and we do everything related to developing our superpowers, our psychic abilities, activating our DNA. Now we're really working on activating our DNA, and our DNA, as it activates, what it does is it connects us to our multi-dimensional self. That's what DNA activation is. So you will have access to the power and the wisdom of yourself from other lifetimes, of your higher self, your galactic self, your cosmic self, your ascended master self. And your past life memories will begin to come online, but it's not even past life because time doesn't exist. So you will just be more interconnected to yourself in all of its fractals, and bringing this into the one God self as an empowered sovereign God creator. Okay, so we're just gonna do bite size. So today we're gonna do body, mind, spirit, emotion activation. Okay, so I invite you to straighten your spine and close your eyes or lower your gaze. I invite you to get in contact with the energy of the earth right where you are. We are grid workers. We are all around the grid. You're doing this wherever you are on the planet. Get in touch with her vibration. What's her vibe like? What's her personality like? How does she express herself right there? What kinds of plants and animals, rocks grow there? How does the sun hit? How does the air feel? And now I want you to send your roots into the earth and notice how it feels in your body when you do this grounding. Allow this grounding to bring a balancing effect to your physical body so that any excess electricity or emotions can be discharged into the earth through your roots, and also you're receiving support and nourishment. Just let there be a balancing effect. Okay, now imagining that you're a tree or a plant, opening your crown and your skin to the light of the sun. This light is intelligent, conscious information. So as it floods your body, I want you to command your DNA to activate. Let this light serve as a signal for your DNA to activate. activate, awaken, come online. Remember. Feel the light pouring into every crevice of you, filling you, moving around within you. You can even picture your DNA, see your DNA, speak directly to your DNA. Say, it's time to wake up. It's time to remember. I want you to set the intention to remove any death or sickness programs from your DNA. There has been artificial hardware installed in your DNA that is not a part of the natural human DNA. So just set the intention that you're removing any distortion hardware from your DNA. Okay, and now using this light of the sun, sending the command to your cells to rejuvenate. To replenish, to nourish, to revive. Let the light of the sun carry the codes to your cells that they have the power to rejuvenate. Okay, now I want you to send your roots all the way down to the core of the earth and let this sunlight flood you. See this sunlight as golden white, like a really bright golden color with iridescent sparkles in it. And let this light flood your body, completely upgrading you, but now you're turning yourself into a channel of light. So the more you pour out into the core of the earth, the more you receive, and you're overflowing and you're getting the codes or giving the codes. You are a acupuncture point on the globe, and you can picture that there's many of us all around the globe doing this, and we're flooding the core of the earth with this energy. You're receiving whatever you need to receive, and perhaps what it is that you're receiving for your own health and well-being is also what you're able to offer to the collective through yourself. We're going to stay here for a few more seconds, and then we're going to transition into the body, mind, spirit, emotion activation. So just continue to flood this light through you, letting it cleanse, nourish, upgrade, heal, activate, evolve you. And then any blessings that you receive, you're just overflowing out and pouring into the core of the earth for it to be accessible for all of the collective. Okay, now I want you just to kind of bring your awareness into your general field, to your body and maybe your aura. Let your aura be 1 to 2 meters around you. So just now I want you to bring your awareness in to just your body and then the bubble around you. And feel into your core, which is the bottom of your heart. Feel into the bottom of your heart. Bring your consciousness into the bottom of your heart. And I invite you to perceive a sun. This is your own inner light coming from, it's like the top of your solar plexus, the bottom of your heart, where your own core comes from, where you're projecting your hologram from. So just perceive this sun that lives in you, and then fill your own aura with your own inner light. This light is to what's beneficial to you. It's like a warming fire. It's like a kind warming hug. But to anything that's not beneficial, it has a burning effect. So it burns off anything that's not serving you. So you can imagine any negative energies being pushed out with this light. But anything that's resonant with your highest soul's truth is flourishing. You're protecting yourself with your own inner light. Okay, so while staying grounded, we're going to bring our attention to our physical body. I want you to use your breath. Your breath is going to be your spirit, respiration breath. So I want you to bring your spirit into your body with your breath. I want you to breathe into each of your toes individually at your own pace. And as you do this, you're setting the intention to let your spiritual body and your physical body make contact and awaken this conscious connection that they have. Breathing at your own pace, bringing your conscious awareness through your breath, your spirit, your respiration deep into your body, into each of your toes. Now I want you to use your next few breaths to breathe your breath, your spirit, your respiration into your physical body to the bottom of your tailbone. Now I want you to enter into the consciousness of your body. I want you to feel just your animal body and look at your spirit from the eyes of your animal body, and silently use your animal body to invite your spirit more deeply into your body. So just with your body, feel it. Use your breath to feel your body. And then let your animal body invite your spirit, like, come deeper, come more, come stronger. I welcome you. You're welcome here. What do you need to feel comfortable here? And just take a moment and let those two parts of you communicate. What does your spirit need in order for it to feel safe or comfortable or at home in your body? Now I want you to put your consciousness in just your spirit, and I want you to use your awareness to move around your body as your spirit and look at your body through the eyes of your spirit as it's inhabiting, as it's checking it out, as it's awakening, as it's electrifying your body. Now I want you to use the consciousness of your spirit to speak kind words to the cells of your physical body. So continuing to allow your spirit's awareness to move through your physical body and say things like, you are powerful, you are healthy, you are alive, you are reviving. Let your spirit send these commands, these codes. You are powerful. Move your spirit through your whole body, activating the code, you are powerful, to your cells. You are powerful to heal. You are powerful to awaken. Okay, now let's work with our mental body. I want you to identify your mental body. This should be easy. It's your head. It's like your head, your thoughts. Just get inside of the consciousness of your mental body. Now, I want you to think of one positive affirmation for yourself of something that you're working on right now, like I am abundant, I am unlimited, I am perfectly healthy, I am whatever you want, I am vibrant, I am creating. You could even be more specific if there's like a specific thing that you're working on. Now I want you to see that mental affirmation as the structure or the architecture of your hologram. So see it as like a house, like the bones of a house. And now I want you to use your emotions, your heart, to fill the house with a positive feeling that affirms the affirmation. So for example, you would say, I have unlimited money is the framework of thought. And then I want you to generate the corresponding emotion that matches your affirmation and let it fill the structure. So you're having your mental body and your emotional body work together. Okay, try it with another affirmation, like I am healthy, vibrant, and beautiful, or whatever it is that you're working on, something specific for you, something for your work. Come up with a positive mental framework. This is your belief structure. So come up with a positive belief with your mental structure. Now I want you to create the corresponding emotion to fuel that belief. So the emotions are what magnetizes it. So you're building a house, and then you're turning on the fireplace of your heart to fill it with warmth and life. That's the emotions. So holding the belief framework with your mental mind, filling it with the corresponding emotion, and holding that and seeing how that feels. Okay, pick one more affirmation specific to you. This affirmation is going to be a belief. This is something that you're aspiring to anchor into your reality. So it's going to be a belief that's creating the structure of your reality. And once you identify what you want to build in your hologram, I want you to fuel it and magnetize it through the emotional body. So in your waking life outside of meditation, your ability to sustain the mental belief structure and the magnetic emotional state will be the degree to which you're able to have this reflected back to you by your hologram. Okay, now just taking a moment, let's just go through all four. Tune in with your physical body. Put your consciousness inside of your physical body. And say something kind to yourself from that place. Now put yourself inside of your mental body. Identify your mental body. Put your consciousness there. What does it look like from that perspective? Now say something kind, affirming, powerful, empowering to yourself from that mental framework. And you can just picture yourself setting up the pillars of a house or a structure and making those pillars be created out of positive affirmations or positive belief structures. So just go ahead and build yourself a house of positive beliefs with your mental structure. Beautiful. Okay, so to be able to sustain those beliefs, you're going to have to do the work to remove fear, guilt, shame, and self-doubt. So that's like shadow work stuff, but that's for another day. Let's move to the emotional body. Tune into your emotional body. I want you just to feel it, just invoke it. Notice what it's like in there. What's the state of it? Okay, now fill your emotional body with the feeling quality of, I'm so grateful it is already done. And notice what that feels like, what that does to your emotional body. I'm so grateful. It is already done. What would it be like to abide in the emotional state of it is already done, or just pure gratitude? What would it be like to abide in that emotional state all the time? How long can you sustain that? I invite you to experiment with that, noticing how long you can sustain these positive feeling quality states before thoughts of self-doubt or fear, guilt, shame come in to ruin it. And when they do, just play with that, noticing it, naming it, and then choosing to abide in gratitude and the feeling quality of it is done. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have? Our spirit. I want you just to identify your spirit now. Get into the perspective of your spirit. Look at the world through the eyes of your spirit. Where is it? Is it out in the cosmos? Is it stuck in some trauma? Is it in your body? Is it in your genitals? Where's your spirit? Is it stuck in addiction? Now, how can you bring more of a connection between your physical body and your spirit? How can you bring your spirit deeper into your body? I want you to experiment with that now. What do you need to do to become more embodied? Okay, now I want you to imagine that your four bodies, body, mind, spirit, and emotions, you can see them as different like light body layers. I want you to picture that they're standing in a circle holding hands with each other. Now let your body, just let them speak to each other for a moment. I'm going to give you a moment. Just let them all connect and like figure out how to communicate better, figure out how to work together better. Let there be a open, conscious communication. Okay, so I'm just going to help you with that now. So now I want you to do it from your physical body's perspective. Take a moment and invite your spirit deeper in, invite more communication with your emotions, and invite a more positive mental state. And you can pause the video if you need more time, if you're watching the replay. Okay, now moving to your spirit. Let your spirit communicate with your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body. What does your spirit want to say to those? How can they have more communication? Okay, going into your mental body. Letting your mental body connect with your physical body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. What does your mental body want to say in connection to all of them? Welcoming more communication, a healthier connection. Okay, now going to your emotional body. What does your emotional body want to say to your physical body, mental body, and spiritual body? How can your emotional body welcome a healthier, stronger, more conscious connection, more empowering connection? Okay, so now I want you to bring all of these, all of your whole self, your whole awareness back down to the bottom of your heart, the sun, your own inner light. Just bring yourself down to the bottom of your heart. And then I want you to imagine that you're going out back through the back of your heart into the sun, which represents all. And I want you to feel yourself as a ray of sun that's connected to the great sun. And from here, you can also pop your consciousness back out into any other ray of sun that you want if you want to see through their eyes. Just seeing yourself as fingers of the same hand. And feel how empowering it feels to know that you have the entire God consciousness working through you, for you, behind you, with you, and that you are actually all aspects of reality, even those that appear to be outside. We're all fingers of the same hand. We're all rays of the same sun. Even that which appears to be your enemy, even that which appears to be evil, also comes from this source. And the more that you connect with this source and remember that we are all one, we are truly all one, we are all part of the same fabric of reality, the more that you connect with the remembrance of your connection to the one, the more empowered you will be as you move forward as your individual self. The more you will be able to forgive those other aspects of yourself that are being reflected back to you in the form of others that may be less evolved or still learning their lessons. You can see them as past versions of yourself. Okay, so I think that's a good place to stop for now. The next step would be to do very deep shadow work, which is basically just integrating every single aspect of reality back into that great sun of oneness. Even what appears in the world to be evil or enemy or other, it's all part of the one. So that's basically shadow work. Like, you can start by, you can open your eyes now if you want. So for shadow work, which we're not going to do now, I'll just introduce in case you want to begin. Just think about anything that you hate, and then see if you can see it as also connected to the whole, and see if you can even see it as like a past version of you. And then see if you can notice how you are that way now. Like, where does that quality exist in you, or how has it ever existed in you? And just generate compassion. So that will help you be able to move in your earth mission with more force and power behind you, because you'll be moving with the force of the whole oneness. Okay, so if you enjoyed this, you can reach out for either a private session. Currently I'm doing everything by donation, or you can join the breathwork class, which there's a cool community of lightworkers who are doing grid work and DNA activation around the globe. If you want to tune in with that and have a personalized experience where we're on the call together and we're sharing. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm grateful to be on this journey with you. And the more of us that are carving these pathways in the collective mind, the easier it is for everyone. And just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. And you can check out my website at lovelikeanocean.com. And thank you for being here. I'm going to make another video now with more DNA activation, but from a different angle, awakening our organs. So look out for that one too, and thanks for tuning in.